y'all, welcome back to another video. My name is Quee. If you're new, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So for today's mukbang, y'all, we got shrimp po' boy. I saw It's So Good. She made like a catfish sandwich on her channel yesterday, and that made me think of this. So I was like, let me go ahead and make this. So I went to the store today and picked up some shrimp, and I got this bread from Walmart too. It's like in the bakery section. I kind of got it a little too hard, but oh well. Anyway, how y'all doing? Let me know in the comments. I 't me some flaming hot ruffles right here to eat with it. Yeah, this is my first time eating today, and it's 8 o'clock. Y'all doing? Happy Friday. It's Friday today. I got my water. Y'all just got my little water in a little cup because I forgot to get me some wine. So how y'all doing? Let me know. I don't know if my light is too bright, but anyway, y'all, we're gonna say our grace and get started. Y'all, we do have a story time today. Today's story times come from For My Man. Y'all, look at this. It looks so good. So I just got shrimp. I made like a spicy mayo to go up there. I just put like regular mayo. I used Duke's mayo, and I just put like some sriracha and cayenne pepper in there. So that's all I got up here. Lettuce and tomatoes. I can't wait to bite it. My bread got a little too hard, but it's okay. The bread is kind of too hard, but it's still okay. I put it like under the boiler and I forgot about it, so that's why I got hard. Hope y'all are having a great weekend so far. I've been chilling, like always. Y'all, let me get a couple bites in. My shrimp is a little too salty, but the bread is kind of like cutting it out. Here's what it looked like. So good. So today's story time comes from For My Man. If you don't know what For My Man is, it's like a crime series, kind of like Fatal Attraction, but it's where women do things for their man and they go to jail for it, or they kill somebody, or no. This story happened in Atlanta, Georgia. It was a girl named Sharita. I think her name was Sharita, but anyway, Sharita was living in like West Virginia, somewhere, West New Jersey. I think it was New Jersey. And the crime rate was real bad. She had a son. She was single. Y'all, this good. So the crime rate was real bad, so she wanted to get her son out of that environment. She didn't want him to grow up, you know, the same way she did. So she decided to move to Atlanta. So that's what she moved to. Sharita was into church. Like, she always went to church. Her family grew up in church, so she continued that as she got older. So she moved to Atlanta. She joined a church in Atlanta. She continued her church going when she was in Atlanta. She liked it, the fast life. She fell in love with Atlanta. So Sharita was 28 at the time, and she was out and about one day at church. I think she was like at the store somewhere, and this guy came up behind her, you know, telling her how fine she is, and you know, it was all Sharita wanted to hear because she was looking for love anyway. So she met this guy named Sydney. Sydney was his name. Sydney was from Atlanta. And he was also into church too. Like, he was really into church. He was real serious about his religion. So Sharita liked it because she said it was hard to meet a guy that was, you know, into church and accepted her life as, you know, she was a church going woman. So she was happy about it. Yeah, I probably only eat one half. And this was together, y'all. It was a big long one, but I cut it in here. Okay. Sharita and Sydney, they became serious. It didn't take them long to get married. They got married like in a couple months. Sharita said after she got married, she saw a whole change in Sydney. Sydney started telling her what to do. She said before the marriage, you know, it was always we and we a partnership and we together. But she said after she got married to him, everything was about him. You gonna do what I say, when I want it done, and all that. So she said she saw a big change in him after they got married. But being that Sharita was so religious, like, she said she always wanted a family and she always wanted to be the wife, you know, to have her man at home cook dinner when he come home. You know, she just always wanted to be a wife because that's what she grew up on. So she stuck around. So in the area that they was in, that they lived in, during the time, it was like a ton of robberies going on, like at grocery stores. It was somebody grabbing old women purses, like every time they go in the grocery store or any type of store, like somebody would grab their purse and drive off. So the police was saying that it was getting repetitive, like it would happen like 3 or 4 times a day around the same area. Y'all, my camera about to go dead. So I'm back now, y'all. My camera had cut off. But anyway, back to the story. So in the area, the police were getting like a lot of you know, calls about hold on, it ain't right. Calls about you know, someone robbing someone in the area that was snatching older women purses. And Sharita, she was talking during the series, so she was out of jail. Usually on the shows, a lot of the women don't talk because they're still in jail. But she was talking, so she was explaining the story. So anyway, so one of the people that got robbed, a lady, she said it was a girl that snatched her purse. She said the girl snatched her purse, and then I guess she was like trying to get it back. She was like fighting with them trying to get it back, and her scarf that she had on got caught like in the back window, and they started to drive off with her scarf like still attached to the window. So she had like bruising all around her neck because it was choking her. And then they finally you know, released the scarf and they just pulled off. But she said she didn't see what they looked like, or because she was so busy trying to get away, or she didn't get a license plate. So the same day, another robbery took place at a store not too far from that one. But this lady, they took her purse, but this lady, she said she got their license plate number. So they run the license plate number, and it comes back to Sydney, which is Sharita's husband. So the next day, they found the car. The car they was driving, Sharita and Sydney. Oh, I need that water. So Sharita said, like I said, after she got married to him, she said he became you know, real controlling. So she said she did. One day she saw him with a purse or something. And she said he didn't have no job, so she was wondering where he was getting money from. So I think she said she saw him with a purse or something. And she asked him where he got it from. And he got angry with her and he hit her or something. And he told her that he had been snatching women's purses at the store, at the grocery store. And he told her that he wanted her to help. I think he got mad when she told him no, and then he slapped her. So that was like his first time hitting her, and she was so surprised because she said she didn't know the man that she had married. So one day she said she caught him doing cocaine. He came in the house with like some white stuff in the bag, and she asked him what it was, and he told her it was crack. Did she want some? And she was like, no. She never seen him do crack, so she was real surprised that he was doing crack around her and he didn't care. So she said that brought a lot of traffic to her house. She said one day a guy came knocking at her door, and she knew the guy sold drugs because the guy was from her neighborhood. So she said he came to the door, he asked for Sydney. She said Sydney told her to leave because I don't know if he didn't want her to see what was going on. She said as she was pulling away, she saw them like tussling with each other, shooting at each other. So she said she just pulled off. So she just said she felt unsafe with him, and this was not her life. You know, she was a church going girl, and this is not what she used to. So stuck on her religion, so she didn't want to break off her marriage. Like, I gotta stick by my husband through anything till death do us part. So Sharita said he made her go rob these women with him. She said she was so scared. One day he came to her, he was like, come on, we about to go rob some women. You know, we about to go snatch their purses. So she's like, no, you don't need to be doing that. She's like, you don't need to be doing all this. She's like, that is not me. No, I'm a church going woman. I don't do those type of things. So girl, he choked her. Choked her on the bed until she was unconscious. She said she couldn't breathe. That was the most scariest time of her life. It's crazy, huh? It was crazy. So she said he left. I guess he left after he choked her. He didn't even see if she was dead or what, but she said she blacked out. So she said when she woke back up, he was gone. And when he came back, he wanted her to start snatching purses. Because at first he just wanted her to ride with him, but he was like, nah, I want you to snatch the purses. So she did it. She said she still didn't leave after he choked her unconscious. She said she still couldn't leave. It was just in her to stick by her husband because that's what she went by. So she went with him to steal these purses. And this time I told y'all the lady got the license plate number, which it came right back to him. So they arrested him. They found all the purses in their trunk. Sharita still saying it wasn't her. Sharita said it wasn't her. So they got the evidence right in the trunk, but she's still sticking to her man. She not snitching on him. So she don't know what's going on. It ain't her. So they still arrest them because they got enough evidence to arrest them because, you know, they got the eyewitness and they got all the purses in the back of the seat. So there's nothing she can really say. And Sharita's mom said she was always suspicious about Sydney because he would take her away from the family. Sharita was always a family girl, but he always took her away from the family. So when she saw that Sharita, was, you know, not being a part of the family anymore, she blamed it on Sydney. And she said she knew that Sydney was taking money from her bank accounts because she would always check her bank accounts for her. And Sharita still didn't believe her. So she was still with him. So that caused a burden on her and her mom's relationship. So Sharita ended up doing 4 months in jail. She's still not talking. Her lawyer finally came to see her after 4 months. So she asking her, like, do you still want to talk? Or you still want to sit in jail? So Sharita still like, nope, I'm sticking beside my man. But she was like, she haven't heard from Sydney in the whole 4 months that she been locked up. So she thought that was kind of strange. So the lawyer tell her that Sydney has been out already for like a month and a half. He took a plea deal or something, and no, he bailed out, and he waiting for his court date. So he didn't even call Sharita while he was out. He just going about his little merry way, living his life. Okay. So Sharita feel betrayed. So the lawyer is like, "Are you gonna talk now? You know, you putting all the blame on yourself because he already been out like a month and he didn't even think about you." Okay. So Sharita finally decided she wanted to talk. She told him about him. She told him that he was the reason she was so scared to not tell him that she didn't want to do it. So that's the reason why she did it. Because she was so in love with him. So, yep. She testified against him and she ended up getting like 2.5 years. And I think he got like 8 years. Her mom kept her little boy while she was locked up. And him. Her mom rekindled their relationship afterwards. She said she hadn't spoke to Sydney since then. He's still locked up right now, and she said she haven't spoke to him or she don't have any type of contact with him. So yeah, y'all, that was the story. But anyway, y'all, thank y'all for watching the video. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to share it with anyone and everyone, and subscribe to the channel, y'all. We are almost at 600 subscribers, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you leave, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye, y'all.